Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Hello, Jack. Fancy meeting you here.
Yes, it's really a surprise. How are you?
Fine. How is Jim?
Oh, he is all right. But busy as usual. Well, why don't we have a good chat at a bar? It's been long time since we met each other last time.
Good idea.
Karen, do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you about something.
Sure. What is it?
I think you can give me some advice. You have worked here longer, and I just want to know what you think.
I'm glad to help you. But what is it you want to ask about?
I am worried about the meeting this morning.
Why? I think the meeting went well.
Really?
Yes. But what are you worried about?
I'm afraid I was too rude.
Rude? You weren't rude at all, Annie. Why do you think you were rude?
Well, I maybe talked to Mr. Drummond too directly. I thought I maybe said too much. I don't want him to be angry.
I understand. But really you weren't rude at all. You said what you thought. I think he appreciates that.
Really?
Yes.
But I am new here, and I'm not sure he is used to that.
You mean because you were a woman?
Yes. And he is the president of the company.
Listen, Annie, you shouldn't worry about Mr. Drummond. He is a very good man to work for. He is not sexist at all. He appreciates people for their ideas. And he is willing to take suggestions from men or women.
I am very happy to hear that, Karen. It's good to know I'm working in such a company.
I agree with you on that, Annie. I've worked for Derek Drummond for 9 years now. I feel he appreciates his employees for their work, not their gender. I would never change jobs.
Good. Thank you for telling me this.
Anytime. If you have a good idea, don't be afraid to speak up. This is a company that appreciates initiative.
I like pop music very much.
What?
I said I like pop music very much. It's so lovely.
Is it?
You must be Wiley. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Wilson.
Tim, please. Please be seated.
Thank you.
So, Wiley, you have been with IBM for 2 years. Ready for change?
Well, I think I'm ready for new challenges.
Morning, Bob. Fancy meeting you here.
Morning, Jenny. Haven't seen you for ages.
Well, I thought I'd come to see you, so here I am.
You did give me a surprise. How have you been?
Fine, just fine. And you?
Not so well. I've come down with the flu.
I'm sorry to hear that. Take care of yourself.
It's really great to see you again. How about a drink tonight?
Sounds wonderful. When shall we make it?
How about 7?
Okay.
I'll pick you up.
Thank you.
Can we talk?
Sure. Honey, we're talking now, aren't we?
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I want to know where this relationship is going. I'm in love with you and I need to know.
You know, I think you're awesome.
I'm awesome. Well, I guess that's my answer, isn't it?
Honey.
Look, if you don't love me, it's not a thing, alright, we've had our laughs, but I don't appreciate maybe it's just time we.
Baby, I love you so much.
You do?
I love you. And I think you're awesome.
Oh, I love you too.
Come on. Put the gun down.
Oh baby, I'm so sorry.
Hello everyone. I'm Rick Fields, and here with me is Bob Copeland.
Howdy folks, and welcome to today's game. You know, Rick, today is a key game between Russia and Canada. As you know, the winner will move on to the finals.
That's right, and it looks like we're just about ready to start the match. The ref is calling the players for the face-off, and here we go. The Russians win possession and immediately set up their attack. Federal gets checked hard into the boards.
Maurice Richard has the puck now, and passes it to the center. He shoots. Wow, what a save by the goalie.
Alright. The puck is back in play now. Pavel Bure is on a breakaway. He is flying down the ice. The defenders can't keep up. Slap shot. He scores.
What an amazing goal.
You look so tan and healthy.
Thanks. I just got back from summer camp.
How was it?
Great. I got to try so many things for the first time.
Like what?
I went sailing, fishing, and horseback riding.
I'm so jealous.
The counselors were so nice too. It was the best summer ever. Except for all those mosquitoes.
Hello. Where are you headed today?
I'm off to Barcelona for a week.
Do you have your passport with you?
Yes, here you go. I don't need a visa to go to Spain, do I?
Fortunately for you, you don't. Next time, if you have any questions about visas, you should try to find out before you get to the airport.
That's good advice.
Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat?
Are there any seats available by the emergency exits?
Let me see here. Yes, there's one left.
Okay, I'll take that one then.
Alright, how many pieces of luggage are you checking in?
I like to travel light, so I just have this one.
If that's your only piece of luggage, it is small enough to carry on with you. Would you like to do that so you don't have to wait in the luggage reclaim once you arrive?
Yes, please. That's a fantastic idea. Which gate do I need to go to?
You're here a bit early, so check the departure screens in the waiting area in about a half hour. Here's your boarding pass. Enjoy your flight. What's the life expectancy in your country?
I'm not sure, but probably about 75 years. How about in your country?
About 70, I think. This newspaper article talks about the problems of an aging population. It's a problem that will soon affect most of the world.
I heard that the government might need to increase the retirement age, because otherwise there will not be enough workers to support the young and the elderly.
Perhaps we need to have more babies. Tina gave birth to a baby boy yesterday.
Did she? That's great. However, if we have too many children, that will have a bad effect on the environment.
How's your son these days?
Oh, he's fine. Kids seem to grow up very quickly nowadays.
He'll be a teenager before you know it. Teenagers are often rebellious. When do you think it is a good age to have a child?
I had mine when I was 24. That's a little young. I'd suggest you wait until you are in your late 20s. Or even in your early 30s if you have a good career.
Yes, I think you're right. I'm thinking about having a child, but not just yet.
Is there a big generation gap between parents and their children in your country?
Yes, there is. Teenagers do not want to live traditional lives. They want to go out, have fun, and explore the world. They want to develop their own view of life. Parents usually try to discourage them, but they don't often succeed.
Parents usually give their children more freedom in my country. Sometimes they give them too much freedom.
It's almost impossible to get the right balance. If you are too strict, kids might ignore you. If you are too lenient, they might go wild.
Susan, I haven't seen you in the pub for a long time.
I have a part-time job now, so I work in the evenings.
That explains it.
How time flies.
Bill and Betty have already grown up.
I can still remember our first date.
Look at that big tree over there.
Yeah, oh my God. It's still there. We have our first date right on there.
Do you know that I fell in love with you at the first sight then?
You seemed to be dull at that time.
But you agreed to go out with me at last.
Smile. I can't believe this, for it's been 20 years since we got married.
So do you feel happy now?
I couldn't have been any happier.
Of course, we are the happiest family in the world.
Look, Mom. That's amazing. I can't believe the girls have so neat movements.
Yeah, they all received very strict training. A minute on the stage takes 10-year practice.
And all their movements are so elegant. It seems like dancing in the water.
Exactly. You know, water ballet puts dancing, music and swimming together.
There you go. Daddy has told me that water ballet is also called synchronized swimming.
That's my boy. Catherine Curtis created this activity in 1920. And in 1984, it was authorized as one activity in Olympic Games.
Wow. Mom is more knowledgeable than Dad. I must learn from you.
My little boy, you should learn more from me. I'm almost 30 years older than you.
Okay. You're the boss. Look, Mom. One guy has just jumped into the swimming pool.
Oh, my God. It's so dangerous. And he might break his leg. You mustn't do anything like that.
At the Beijing Olympics, all 4 table tennis events were all Chinese finals. A clean sweep again.
Yes, all international ping-pong tournaments have become a demonstration of Chinese supremacy in the sport.
Do you know any secrets to China's success?
In the first place, I think the whole nation is just fond of the game. It is well grounded with the mass. With huge numbers of people playing ping-pong, we can always spot a handful of potential world champions.
So, the national ping-pong team must be a highly competitive membership.
Sure, there is a careful mechanism for selecting players from provincial teams, and those lucky dogs have to observe strict rules.
For example?
They are subject to hard training. And you know what? For a player on the national team, Personal affairs are supposed to take a back seat to training and competitions. They are not even allowed to talk relationships with each other.
Oh, dear. It's an encroachment on individual rights.
Well, ping pong is our national sport, and we just have to keep winning one honor after another. That's why many people think such rules acceptable. After all, they are funded out of taxpayers' money.
Last trip was very terrible. I hope everything will be fine this time. Don't blow it.
Trust me, everything will go well.
How are you tonight, sir?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just glad the weekend's finally here.
I know what you mean. What can I get for you?
Give me a screwdriver on the rocks.
One screwdriver, coming right up. He mixes the drink. Here you are, sir.
Thanks.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.